Hello, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today I'm going to be giving you some beginner tips for urban exploration. Now, urban exploration, also known as urbex, is the exploration of abandoned or otherwise man-made structures. It is definitely a fascinating and rewarding hobby, but it is one with many risks involved, and it is important to be aware of these risks. So here are some beginner tips to help you start exploring, to help you stay safe, and to have a great time while urban exploring. So my first tip is going to be start small. There are lots of areas that you can go to where you can visit mostly abandoned or abandoned locations publicly without the risk of security or police. Now, these could be locations such as an old prison that has shut down but now offers tours. This could be an abandoned rail tunnel. This could be structures such as the Bombay Beach Estates in California, which are abandoned and you are able to walk through at your own leisure. These areas just give you a great opportunity to do some exploring without worrying about the cops, security, or legality. Some examples of these locations would be the Moonville Tunnel, the Mansfield Reformatory, the Bombay Beach Estates, and the Mount Wood Castle in Wheeling, West Virginia. Now, my next tip is going to be do your research. Before you head out to any abandoned site, it is very important to do your research. Find out as much as you can about the location. If you can find out its history, potential hazards, if it is patrolled by cops, and if you can find out its current condition, all of these will be super helpful to you. Because, to put it quite simply, with urban exploration, a lot of places can be here today and gone tomorrow. So it is very important to do your research before you go out and explore an area. Now, tip number 2 is going to be either go with a friend or, at the very least, let someone know where you are planning to go and when you expect to be back. Now, I completely understand if you don't want to always bring a friend along with you. I explore a lot of places on my own. However, it is very important that someone knows where you are at in case something were to happen. If you were to get injured or hurt and there was an emergency, having someone who knows when you expect to be back and knowing where you are could help in the case that you can't call for help on your own and that they have to eventually call for help for you. Now, of course, if you bring a friend along with you, they would be able to call for help immediately and get you help much quicker. Now, my next tip is, of course, to be prepared. This kind of goes back to doing your research, but before you go out on an adventure, you should make sure that you have all of the necessary gear. Now, of course, what gear you decide to bring may differ from someone else, but typically this includes a flashlight, sturdy shoes, a camera. It can also include gloves, masks, and a first aid kit. Personally, in my car, I do always keep a first aid kit, some emergency rope, and a backup camera. Of course, this is completely up to you on what you feel is necessary for your adventures. Now, my next tip is more of a rule, and that is make sure you are respectful. When you're exploring an abandoned area, it is important to be respectful of the property and the people who once lived and worked there. It is also important to be respectful because someone does still own that property. And as urban explorers, we are here to capture a location in photographs and videos. We are not here to vandalize a location. We are not here to steal from a location. And doing those things gives us a bad name. So make sure that you don't take anything with you. Don't leave any trash behind. Don't break into a location. Don't vandalize a location. Take only photos. Leave only footprints. And then my last tip is, of course, be aware of the dangers. Abandoned places can be dangerous. So it's very important to be aware of your surroundings and to be aware of the common hazards and dangers. This would include security or police, structural instability, such as floors that may be falling in, floors that may feel soft, hazardous materials such as asbestos and lead, and of course, environmental conditions such as mold or even wild animals. It is very important to take account all of these things as you're exploring a place. That way you can stay safe. Urban exploration can be a great way to explore the hidden history of your city and discover new places. Just be sure to follow these tips to stay safe and to have a great time. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video or if it helped you out, be sure to like and subscribe, as I post my own urban exploration adventures on here all the time. And hey, I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.